All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a wonderful morning. It is June 24th, 2025, and we got a very interesting day of war tension de-escalation and your boy Jerome Powell. So there's a couple of big events. Number one, after the bell yesterday, Donald Trump announced that there was a ceasefire between Iran and Israel. That's why oil went down, but then quickly after Iran and Israel, they kept bombing each other. Donald Trump dropped a live F-bomb saying both of them don't know what the F they are doing, and that caused this little reaction. And then Jerome Powell, and you have already gotten his statement, so we know what he's going to say before Congress. Pretty much sounds the same. He kind of even defended against some of the earlier comments you've heard from Waller and Michelle Bowman recently. So Powell's going to do the same. We're going to get more of the tensions. Essentially, I think in the next, or the next like 30 minutes, it should be the 4 a.m. Deadline for the ceasefire. So we'll see there. There's going to be a lot of drama, but for the most part now, people are feeling good. The risk on is there, and we see where this all takes us. So, Chatadonia, I hope you're ready for it. We already started off Monday great. Now it's a Tuesday, and you're here, baby. Good morning. What's up, Ansel? What up, Chris? Tim Whitman, Caleb Wilson, A-Ray, Ansel, Godfather, Mr. Zachary Brownie, baby. Good morning. What up, Winning? How you doing, Kurt? Caballero, Todd, Mr. Fahar, Bill Robo. What up, Coach? How you doing, Alyssa? Ayos, Luis, Tyree. 7 legal, baby. Only need a few. Tell him, baby. Tell him. What up, Cyril? What up, Mr. Young Calf? Good morning, Daniel. Good morning, Alex. What up, Axel? Zach, Lucci, Nate, Dakota, Ion, Forrest Gump, baby. Andrea, what up? Ernest, Martin, Axel. Oh, my goodness. All about that. Devlin, Johnny, be good. Oh, my goodness. Are you ready? I'm hyped. Who do you wake up? Oh, good morning. So, Chatadonia, I hope you're feeling blessed, bro. Let's go. Let's have a good one. And here's Josh AI with the news. It's a quick one again. I'm making it quick. I quickened it up. I cut out the propaganda, and I got straight to the good stuff. Amen. Top overnight new. Iran, Israel. Trump says Iran and Israel agree to ceasefire. Axios, Link, Bloomberg, FT, Reuters. Trump's ceasefire announcement surprised his top officials following talks with Netanyahu and Iranian officials, NY Times. Iran launches missile strikes on Israel after Trump's ceasefire move. IDF vows strong retaliation. Axios, Bloomberg, central banks. Trump criticizes Fed Chair Powell on Truth, suggesting interest rates should be at least 2 to 3 points lower. Reuters. Trump's pressure on Fed to cut rates creates a challenging situation for Powell, risking perceptions of political influence. Link. Fed officials voice openness to cutting rates at July meeting amid reduced concerns about tariff inflation risks. NYT. Reuters. Fed's Powell may face questions on economic impact of tariffs, Iran, and political pressure in congressional testimony. Bloomberg. ECB's Vilroy signals possible rate cuts despite oil price volatility. FT. ECB's Nagel cautions about using QE, with bar being higher than in the past. Reuters. Washington. Senate GOP weighs keeping House's $40K SALT deduction cap, but with lower income threshold. Axios, Bloomberg, Politico. Senate Republicans reworking CFPB funding cuts after a ruling deemed the initial proposal ineligible for their mega bill. Politico. Geopolitics. NATO summit, a stage-managed diplomacy show amid Trump's return and Middle East tensions. Politico. FT. UK PM Starmer pledges 5% of economic output for security by 2035, aligning with NATO goals. Bloomberg. Germany to increase defense spending by more than 2/3 by 2029, outpacing France and UK. FT. Bloomberg. Italy backs NATO's 5% defense target but seeks EU budget flexibility. Reuters. Negotiations on France's pension reform ends in deadlock, increasing pressure on the French government. Bloomberg. Trade tariffs. Trade negotiations ahead of Trump's tariff deadline faltering with 2 weeks to go. Only the UK has a deal. Bloomberg.
The European Commission signals flexibility on digital regulations in push to secure tariff relief. Politico, India-US aiming to secure interim trade deal by 9 July. Challenges remain over issues such as agriculture market access. Bloomberg, Japan and US still working to set date for next round of talks as Akazawa again plays down 9 July deadline. Bloomberg, South Korea requests exemption from U.S. tariffs affecting key industries, including cars and steel. Bloomberg, China tightens scrutiny on 2 additional fentanyl precursors, aiding U.S. trade truce. Bloomberg, Ford joins other automakers in voicing difficulties procuring rare earths materials following U.S.-China truce. Link, EU metal producers seek export duties on scrap metal to address shortages caused by U.S. tariffs. Reuters, economy, import front-loading ahead of 9 July reciprocal tariff deadline pushes Asian trade deficits with U.S. to record high in May. Bloomberg, German IFO Business Climate Index continues improvement with notable uptick in companies' future prospects. Reuters, German lawmakers agree on a 46 billion euros tax break package with federal government covering corporate tax cuts until 2029. Bloomberg, South Korean consumer confidence reaches highest in 4 months amid removal of political uncertainty, stimulus hopes. Bloomberg, markets, policy uncertainty driving central banks away from dollar and toward gold, euro, and win. Reuters, bond investors refocusing on U.S. fiscal risks with uncertainty in Treasury market amid conflicting economic signals. Bloomberg, EMs outperform global markets as higher yields, cheap valuations entice investors looking to diversify amid Trump's tariff war. FT. China-yuan weakness versus currency basket seen reflecting rotation of export markets away from U.S. Nikkei. Corporate Meta Zuckerberg explored acquisition of video startup Runway AI, valued at over $3 billion, but talks did not progress. Bloomberg, NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang begins selling company stock under plan, allowing him to offload $865 million by year-end. Bloomberg, Amazon plans $54 billion investment in the UK over 3 years to enhance AI innovation. Reuters, Starbucks says it is not considering full sale of its China business, citing long-term potential in market. Bloomberg, UK antitrust authority proposes designating Google as having strategic market status in search advertising. Link. Bloomberg, Samsung to hold launch event for Galaxy foldable smartphones on 9 July. Bloomberg,
there's a more. Good morning. S&P futures, they are up by 0.7. Tuesday morning trading comes after U.S. equities finished higher on Monday, with Tesla the big tailwind on an uneventful robo-taxi launch, while airlines, builders, regionals, trucking, and utilities fared well. Energy, the notable underperformer on oil reversal. Treasuries mixed with the curve steepening. Dollar down by 0.4. Gold is down by 2.1. Bitcoin up by 2. WTI down by 4, adding to Monday's 7% drop. Dampened Middle East tensions driving the global risk-on sentiment. President Trump on Monday afternoon announced a tentative ceasefire between Israel and Iran, which the two sides later confirmed. Even before the ceasefire, markets put a dovish spin on military involvement, lack of impact on Middle East oil production and exports in Iran's widely telegraphed, and underwhelming counterstrikes on Monday. The other big story as of late has been dovish comments from 2 Trump appointees at the Fed, Waller and Bowman. However, another high-profile report in the financial press about the potential damage to Fed credibility from elevated political pressure when it comes to fiscal policy. Still more noise than news as reconciliation bill gets tweaked in Senate, though Bloomberg did report highlighting potential traction on a SALT compromise. Fairly quiet in terms of trade, though hope that it may resolve around the White House recent focus on the Middle East as an easy excuse to extend the upcoming July 9th reciprocal tariff deadline. Such a move would fit with the trade policy off-ramps that have been a big tailwind for equities commodities in Q2. Conference Board Consumer Confidence, Richmond Fed, and FHFA House Price Index. Highlights on the economic calendar this morning. Fed Chair Powell delivers first day of semi-annual monetary policy testimony to Congress amid heightened pressure from Trump to cut rates and recent comments from Waller and Bowman about potentially being able to support easing moves in July. In a statement released ahead of the testimony, Powell maintained his wait-and-see approach to rate cuts, reiterated tariffs likely to push up inflation, weight on economic activity, and Fed Hammett, Collins, and Barr scheduled to speak afterwards. Treasury supply also in focus, $69 billion of 2-year notes. This will be followed by $70 billion of 5-year notes on Wednesday, $44 billion of 7-year notes on Thursday. Fairly quiet in terms of company news. CCL reports before the open. FedEx reports after the close. MA announced partnership with Fiserv to accelerate stablecoin adoption. Uber and Google. Waymo launching robo-taxi in Atlanta today. McDonald's and Donut announced joint decision to end partnership. Caxton reports Starbucks considering sale of Chinese operation and recently held preliminary talks with more than a dozen potential acquirers. Chewy lower after BC Parents, the company's largest holder, said it will sell approximately $1 billion worth of shares. THO announced new $400 million buyback, talked up recent repurchase activity, said they will continue to be buyers of stock as long as the price remains disconnected from long-term value. KBH fiscal Q2 seen largely in line while builders lowered full-year outlook. FFBC to acquire Westfield Bank for $325 million in cash and stock from Ohio Farmers Insurance Company. Not bad, Habibi. Not bad at all, Habib. Is this all of the plays? No way, Habib. Is this all of it? Hold on, let me see. No way. No. That's the old one. The old one. This is today. Wow. So you have a more, baby. You have a more. So pre-market movers, you got SMR up 5 off nothing. FI is up 4, partnership with MasterCard on stablecoin development. Uber is up 3.5, Waymo, Google, Atlanta. XL up 3.1, Stevens upgrade. CCL up 2.7 off earnings. MasterCard up 2.8, partnership with Fiserv for stablecoin. Snowflake up 2.2, Morgan Stanley overweight. Tesla 2.1, follow through on Austin robotaxi launch. JD is up 1.9, a ready research upgrade. SNX up 1.6 off earnings. PayPal up 1.6, Piper Sandler assumes neutral. Zeta up 7, Okul up 7, Lyft up 5, Upstart up 4, Piper Sandler overweight. Galaxy is up by 4.2, Rosenblatt initiates buy. RDW up 3, Qubits up 3. Next up 3.5, TD upgrades. CSWC up 2.5, Citizens upgrade. NA is up 150, 500 convertible note for BNB treasury strategy. So there's another Bitcoin one, Nano Labs, NA. Nectar up 152 to announce top-line data, 16-week induction period of Resolve AD for Rezpeledeskukin. I don't know what that is. Cure is up 22, partners with Galaxy to provide AI-powered HR solutions. NZB up 20 to be acquired for 70 cents a share. Gibo up 17, implementation of Gibo, click on uShort. AMRN up 10.3, agreement with Recordati to commercialize Vascepa in Europe. Ocgen up 9, SBET up 7.6, expands treasury holdings to 188,000. NUVB up 6.4, NCCN adds Talaretetenisib as preferred option of clinical practice guidelines. GRRR up 5.9 to acquire CNS and CANS in Thailand. AMLX up 5, Guggenheim initiates buy. CDTX up 4.6, 250 million offering. Semis all trading higher, crypto trading higher, trading lower. RGC is down by 10, Circle down by 4.5, Compass initiates neutral. Chewy down 2, 24 million offering at 41.95. LMT down 1, Israeli and ceasefire. RTX down 1.2, ceasefire. And AMRZ down 1.1, sell side initiations. ARRY down 16, 250 million convertible notes. RVMD down 4.6, 2 billion flexible agreement with Royalty Pharma. AAP down 2.8, Goldman downgrade. KBH down 1 off earnings. UPXI down 60, registers 40 million shares. MAPS down 3, Doug Francis, Justin Hartfill withdraw, take private proposal. Oil trading lower and gold trading lower. Wow, Habibi, that's all of it, Habibi. You know, this is a crazy Habibi. You know, wow, where's one? I want to see, I don't think I'm going to play it, but where was it? The Bitcoin one? Which one? Nano Labs. Which one was weird? Where is it? This is the old one. I have so many of the, you know? Where'd it go? I think it was up here. Yeah, NA, Nano Labs. So I'll keep that one on watch. But hype is kind of dying on the Treasury place. We'll see. We will see. But Chatadonia, that's it, man. That's it. That's all the news. We got everything. Again, today is definitely good vibes because of the war being resolved. But if anything develops negatively, we will do all of that all over again. Again, Jerome Powell, you've already gotten the pre-written statement. So the first like 30 minutes of Jerome Powell is probably going to do nothing. And then we'll get into the questions. I wouldn't really expect much. And then we are officially under contract. So I'm not in escrow yet, but we have accepted the offer. Trump heading to NATO, where at worst it'll be a much calmer period than when I went through with Israel and Iran. I look forward to seeing all of my very good European friends and others. Hopefully much will be accomplished. Truth Social. What the fuck is this? I'm sorry. Anyways, but yeah, other than that, you guys, we have about 10 minutes, and then we will get into the pledge. But if you have any questions, now would be the moment to do that. We could talk about anything about the war, plays, real estate, pizza. I like pizza. We talked about Wendy's yesterday on the watch list, so we'll see where that leads us as well, too. That could be a fun one. Did you not see the clip, you guys? I'll show you. I love it, bro. And this is why, man, I even said it yesterday, bro. A lot of this... good for Trump, bro. I'm very happy with the man, and I'm very glad because a lot of people yesterday, they're like, is this what you voted for? And I was just saying, I was like, bro, give it time. I definitely think how a lot of it played out is good, man. I don't think you guys realize America now, we're going back to America does what they say. And you just literally had this crazy Middle East thing with America doing what they said. Nobody got killed and everybody is getting what they want. It's so weird, bro. I'm telling you. So I'm very glad. And then this was Donald Trump this morning. If you didn't see this clip, it's crazy. Listen to this.
Yeah, I do. They violated it, but Israel violated it too.
Are you questioning if Israel is
Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I've never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. When I say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because of one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that. You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
Woo! Amen, bro. Honestly, dude, that's crazy. So he just rebuked both of them while at the same time getting a ceasefire. Yeah, bro. And that's the thing. I don't think I've ever heard a president say the F word at all. So some people, like even my mom, she'd probably be disappointed by that. But I think given the sentiment of it all, I really appreciated that. Like I'm saying, because you had a lot of people assuming a lot of things, bro, and it didn't, because I feel you guys, those of you asking, is like genuinely, is this what you voted for? Because for a little bit, it looked a little weird, but like I was telling you guys, man, I really, for all of you, I truly hope you guys can learn this. And I say this, I'm not trying to affect your opinion, believe what you want to believe, but I'm saying for making money in the stock market and everything going on, I hope you guys realize this whole 6 months, bro, this has been a crash course on not reacting right away. I really hope you guys get that, because that's what I'm saying. Whatever has gone on, everybody is just very quick to, determine policy and change sides and this and again, the tariffs and you name any event that we've gone through. So I strongly encourage you, take it slow, because when you jump to conclusions, that's what's going to make you less confident on the next thing. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're like, oh, well, that's why, man, I've been playing we'll see. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's bad. Yeah, everybody just got to chill, bro. And I'm telling you, because there's a lot of crazy headlines and you see it. It's not like the world's a calm place right now. But at the end of the day, I do think if you take it down a notch, don't be so quick to react. I think you'll let the play develop, let everything. And, once the dust settles, you'll get answers if that's what you want. If you're seeking the answers, you genuinely want to know what's going on and you want to be able to position and protect yourself, then, yeah, there's no point in overreacting all the time. So, dude, it's absolutely crazy. So, yeah, and then Trump is putting out a Truth Social. China, oh wow, he's saying China can now continue to purchase oil from Iran. So like, remember I was just saying that? We were talking about it yesterday. If this turns into that, Trump, I really believe after all of this, it highlights that Trump and Bessent really want oil to go down. So we'll see. But yeah, if they end up doing a deal, it's going to be good. You just want to be a slumlord? Well, listen, I want you to be serious. So your first 5 messages are you trying to get attention. So do you want to take today seriously? Should I ban you? Should I time you out? How do you want to do this, big dog? So you got to lock in, baby. I don't know you like that. We're not friends like that where, you know what I'm saying? So you got to, I don't know, you got to figure it out right now. I haven't made my decision, but I'm just letting you know, man. I'm letting you know. L3 Harris? I mean, just anything defense-wise, and like we said, I mean, today might be the day you want to buy your defense names because it's red. But like I'm telling you, bro, if this ceasefire holds up, yesterday just changed everything. I'm telling you, I don't even want to hold my oil debit spreads anymore. Up until yesterday, I was like, dude, that play is perfect for whatever happens. But now, like I'm saying, if this really has already de-escalated, Iran's holding a celebration, if they're able to do an oil deal, and then it leads to everything else, man, I mean, I think it really, really just changed completely. And then now I think Bessent and Trump, I think they really want oil down. I don't think, and now after all of that, that should top it out. So we will find out. None of the ceasefires hold up. I think both sides have broken hundreds of ceasefires over the history of all of these conflicts. So that's why people have doubt about it. But again, a lot of people didn't see it coming. And now both sides got their licks in. People are willing and they've already agreed to stuff. So I hope it ends up good. But yeah, we're gonna see, my friends. We are going to see. So we can still got a couple more minutes, 5 more minutes, and then we'll get into the pledge. If you have any other questions, now is the time, baby. Let me know. Let me know. And homeboy didn't answer on me banning him, so I'm just gonna ban him now. I gave him a shot, so we're gonna settle to default ban. Anybody else? Anybody else? Just make love, not war. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. I tell you. I know. They might, but again, I think it worked for both sides. I think Donald allowed Iran to save face, but I just think Iran was really weak, man. I think that's why they wanted to attack back, hold up, images for some of their people, not make it look like they really declined, but I just think Iran was weak. That's why I think they were willing to do it. I am genuinely shocked, and that's why I'm sure they started dropping bombs right after. I'm shocked that Israel was like, okay, we'll do it. Because again, so far in the last couple of months, anytime Israel has made a military advance or victory, they keep going. They haven't stopped. So I was actually pretty surprised. But then again, I think that's why Trump was pissed off this morning, because he's like, dude, what the hell? You just agreed, bro. But yeah, I am. So the Iranians willing to do it, that makes sense to me. But I'm curious as to why the Israelis all of a sudden were willing to have a ceasefire. So we will see. Another Trump. Yeah, Trump is going crazy, bro. He's on the plane. He did all of that in the morning, and now we are here. But Chattadonia, let's get it popping, baby. Amen. And here at the cult, before we do anything, before we try to chase a dollar, we must pay homage to a very special group of people, man. They have made the sacrifice that most of us never have and never will. In all of these conflicts, bro, I hope y'all see it, because y'all supporting war, you're against war, whatever it may be, but you ain't fighting it. Yeah, exactly, man. Isn't that crazy? That we expect people to go and fight. We expect people to defend freedoms and all these things around the world, but then we don't honor them every day. We don't honor them in real life when we see them. That's wild, bro. So with all of the conflict, man, I hope y'all realize it. It's not going to be you. It's going to be the people who already made the commitment. The people who have already laid their lives down and have made a commitment not to live as a civilian, to live to a higher standard at minimum. So veterans, Those of you who have served in the families, for real, man, I hope we could truly honor you every single day. I hope beyond the computer, I hope all of y'all bring this into real life, man. And especially if you haven't served, I truly hope you could give love, bro, and actually make it count and use your voice like you've seen us do here and use it for a good cause. And that is for those who have served, baby. So veterans, if anybody should be taking advantage of the long term, the real estate, all of that, it should be you. And at bare minimum, thank you for everything you have given and sacrificed for all of our freedoms and this amazing great nation. So God bless the veterans and their families, baby. And big shout out to anybody else out there giving back to their local communities. Doctors, nurses, teachers, firefighters, police officers, the janitors, the coaches, the garbage men, anybody making their community run, baby. God bless you and thank you. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Place your right hand over your heart. Say it with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, baby. Stand at the judge! Oh, it's game time, baby. Horn! Let's go. Oh. Chattadonia. All right, it's game time now. So get ready. We got Jerome Powell. We're going to get more, but that's it. We've gone over the plays. You got the news. So it's time to move over to Gen Pop, but you're already in Gen Pop. Isn't that funny? Look at that. Look at that. So, chat, we're going to move on over still, even though it's still non-members only. But I love you all. Let's have a great day today. If I don't see you, I hope you enjoy your Tuesday. And that's it. We only got 3 minutes. Go, 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 go. Peace.